Good morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm going to do my, instead of Saturday Shakespeare, I'm going to do my Sunday Shakespeare. I didn't get to it yesterday because I was just too busy. So, and it's really chilly out here, so that's why I'm wearing this beautiful hat. Okay, so the last thing I stopped with in this book, Brush Up Your Shakespeare, was the phrase heart on my sleeve. You can see that. So the next one is a hit, a very palpable hit. And this is from Hamlet. And Hamlet is fencing with Laertes, but then Osric is the one that says the line, a hit, a very palpable hit. But this is right before the end of Hamlet when everyone dies. And they were going to poison, Laertes was going to poison Hamlet. Sorry, spoilers, with the tip of his fencing, whatever you call it, sword. And, but Hamlet surprisingly gets the first hit in. So he says a hit, a very palpable hit. And this is ironic because, of course, when Hamlet gets hit, that's going to poison him and kill him. It's going to be even more palpable. So I don't really use this phrase, and I can't say it was one that I remembered, especially from Hamlet. But whatever, a hit, a very palpable hit. This one, hobnob, I really found this one really interesting because it's a corruption from the older English for have not, have and have not. And the way they used to negate words is to just substitute an N. So because that N, for some reason, always seems to mean the negative of something. So he compares it with the phrase willy-nilly. So willy-nilly is a corruption of will I, won't I? And so, or how they used to say it, will I, nil I. And then it turned into willy-nilly. So hobnob was originally hab-nab, have, not have, hab-nab. And then somehow the A sound changed into the O sound. So we say hobnob, but we use it differently. We don't mean given, like it means, he says, as we can see from Sir Toby's phrasing, this is from Twelfth Night. The light isn't very good here, so I don't think I'm going to try to read. Yeah, I usually try to read. Maybe I'll read something, but I'm going to go really quick. Anyway, I just thought this was interesting. So it meant give or take, right? Will I have it or won't I have it? But we see it as it's become something where you hobnob with the crowd, or you go to a party and you hobnob. So it really means for fraternize, to fraternize, or to hold familiar conversation. So it's really changed from what it meant. So I just thought that was interesting history for that phrase. And yeah, it comes from Twelfth Night, Act 3, Scene 4, and it's Sir Toby who says it. All right, and the next one, I use this phrase a lot too, hoist on his own petard, which is funny because I used to say foisted. Like I'd say, oh, he's foisted on his own petard. And then I realized it was hoist, and I was so embarrassed that for years I'd been using the wrong phrase. But I do use this phrase, hoisted with his own petard. It's from Hamlet. And again, I'm just not going to read right now because the light isn't good and it's cold and I'm trying to hurry. But it's from Act 3, Scene 4. And this guy says, hoist with his own petard literally means blown up with his own mine. So a petard is a type of mine. And hoist, what's frustrating here is he doesn't go into the history of the word hoist. Because now when we say hoist, we mean to lift something up. You have to hoist up something heavy, right? But it used to mean explode, to blow up. So I wonder how that changed. But I use this phrase a lot, hoist with his own petard, when people, do insist on doing something and it turns out to backfire on them. He's been hoisted on his own petard, which happens a lot. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Yeah, he just goes into, it's when he's talking to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, right? It's from a scene with them. Anyway, that is a phrase I use. I use hobnob, and I use hoisted with his own petard, or I say hoisted on his own petard. So, all right. The next one I found interesting, even though I don't really remember it, it's also from Hamlet. Hold a mirror up to nature. You see that? And that is advice that Hamlet is giving to the actors that are going to put on the little play. And I think that's a really neat way to describe how to act, to hold a mirror up to nature. And so you're trying to be, as realistic as possible as you play your part. Which, of course, that's appropriate advice from a playwright, I would think. So I've never used that phrase, but I just found that interesting. And then the next one is a horse, my kingdom for a horse, from Richard III, of course. And I do often use this phrase too, but I'll change it. Like whenever I have something frustrating, like I can't find my car keys, I'll say, and I'm running late, I'll be like, my keys, my kingdom for my keys. So that sort of thing, when there's some sort of detail or circumstance that's going to ruin everything. So, yeah, a horse, my kingdom for a horse. And then Catesby, withdraw, my lord, I'll help you to a horse. King Richard, slave, I have set my life upon a cast, and I will stand the hazard of the die. So, yeah, so that's that one. The next one is Household Words, which wasn't the name of Dickens' magazine. Didn't he? Wasn't that the title he gave to his famous magazine, Household Words. And I love this one. It's from Henry V and the speech about today is St. Crispin's Day. And that he's telling the people, into the breach, we're going to go fight, and your names will be remembered forever, and they'll be household words because of your great valiant fighting at Agincourt. So that's another, I don't know if I use it, but I remember where it's from, and I'm pretty sure that Dickens named his very popular magazine that. And I might stop there. I'm sorry, that was really brief. It looks like we're going to get into the eyes, but I'm freezing. My fingers are freezing. So that is it. Yeah, I look very fetching in my black hat here. All right, well, take care, and I'm gonna do. I'm really excited about the autumnal tag. I'm gonna do that for Tag Tuesday, because that was really fun to think about. So anyway, look forward to that. And I got some new subscribers, so thank you very much for subscribing. I always forget that I have subscribers. So anyway, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.